So let's jump in today. Today we're going to talk about alternative points and variations on tapping, just to mix it up and make it a little more interesting. Sometimes you may find that when you're tapping over and over again the same way, with the same hand or on the same side of the body, or just doing it rote over and over again, it gets kind of boring, right? And so to just break it up a little, break up the patterns, and also to introduce new energy movements into your system, what you can do is a couple different things. Let's start with this. Really, really simple. First of all, think about just switching the hand that you use on the setup statement. So most people, like myself, I almost always use my left hand. So I tap with my right hand because I'm right-handed, right? So that's pretty typical. But what you can do is you can switch, okay? You can switch sides. And although it may feel a little awkward at first or strange, it also does balance out the energies and it opens the meridian on this side as well, okay? So simple, just switching the side of the hand that you're tapping on. So you could even start with the hand you don't normally do. You could do a round, and then you could switch back and go to the other side again. Just switch it up, okay? So here's another thing that you can do. It's fun sometimes to combine tapping points. So you can take a tapping point that is, say, your favorite tapping point, okay? And you can actually combine them. So one that's pretty easy to combine is actually the point under the nose here and then the point on the chin, okay? So these are these two are like the main meridians on the main governing vessel, the governing meridian of the body. So don't worry about too much what that means, but just know that you can tap here, okay, under the nose and then also on the chin at the same time. Okay, so you can do it, and you can do it with just one finger if that feels more comfortable to you, since they're kind of close together. You can even like tap like this, but you can do them both at the same time, okay? So there's that one. You can also tap the heart center, okay, and the top of the head at the same time. And these are really great to combine as well. This can really help you clear out like stuck energy around feelings. It's a great way to, when you're tapping the heart center, to tune into those feelings of love, acceptance, forgiveness, right? All part of the setup statement. Okay, so those two you can combine really easily. Let's move on to the next one. Another one that you can do that's really simple and easy is whenever you put your hands over your heart to just tune into your heart center, or if you do heart coherence, think about switching the hands, because we always have a tendency to put the same hand. I usually put my right hand on my heart and my left hand on my right. Switch the hands, okay? Just switch them. Again, this is just breaking up patterns and shifting the way your habits are, your brain is governing your habits. So what you can do is you can have your hands on your heart. You can start like this. You can just lift this top hand off and let the hand at the bottom just start tapping on the heart center. You can keep this hand close, all right? So tapping the heart center, and then another alternate point, okay? It's not part of the basic recipe, but I tap it all the time. It's one of my favorite points. And then switch hands. So I'm just holding this hand right here just to keep it close, because when I'm done tapping on the heart center, I'm just going to put my hands back on my chest. Okay, last one I'm going to show you is the sore spot. They call it the sore spot because a lot of times it can be sore on people. So what you want to do is just start here where you were in the heart center and move out about 2 inches or so. And you can rub this spot gently, okay? And most people are going to find that it can be a little sore. Of course, it don't be too rough, but it's just a nice, gentle rubbing of the sore spot. And what this does is it can help when you're having trouble with what's called psychological reversal, which is a term used in EFT tapping where you're just really stuck around something, like no matter how much you tap on it, it's just not moving, you know, and there's something in your energy system that's blocking it. There's a secondary gain, or also what's called like an unconscious payoff. There's something that we're getting out of this, whatever it is, we don't consciously know it, we sense as safe. And so we don't want to let go of this condition or problem or issue because there's something that's not safe about it. So that's what's called psychological reversal. So rubbing the sore spots is just a great way to either start the session before you tap or to end the session, or if you just aren't getting anywhere, just stop tapping and do these sore spot points right here, okay? So I hope that helps you kind of shake up your tapping practice today, add in some extra points and alternate ways of using them. Please do, again, make sure you subscribe.